that it, so there are two of them.
We must hurry.
Looks like Mum's new hairdryer.
Yes, very funny. But now I have to make this work, so don't bother me, okay?
Sure thing.
Why is this all stuck?
There's a ball stuck in the glass tube.
It was working just fine the last time.
Fits.
Not bad at all. But the thing still won't work.
There.
Aha! But now let me get back to work.
Let's see if it's as easy as fishing change out of the gutter.
It's basically a magnet.
It worked.
Why is this all stuck? Ah, it works! Wonderful! Ah, you did a great job. The electromagical apparatus is uncoupled from the flow of time. It processes information from the past and future and prints it out in pictures on cards pressed from the leaves of portal trees.
Great, 52 card pickup.
May I take them?
Of course. These 16 cards can already tell you a lot about your training, if you understand how to read them. But these cards are like dreams. Everyone should interpret them for themselves.
That's like tarot cards.
Unusual. Another card. What does it show?
But that's me.
Extremely unusual.
With 3 acorns.
What could that mean?
He's a nut.
Ooh. Somebody's floating there. That's a ghost.
A ghost, Jerry? I don't think so. Or have you left your body behind for good this time, Magician of Mousewood?
I can feel my leg going numb not far from here. No, I appear to have retained my body, even if it isn't getting any younger, and its scars are itchy. Tell me, Marquis, how did you escape?
Escape, Magician? I bring an apprentice. I'm pleased to see you, and to know that the Hall of Apprentices is protected.
So, you are bringing an apprentice. Tell him he shall visit me in my house.
What does the floating man want from me?
He's the guardian of the portals. Your training begins. Take the key, Jerry. You must visit the Magician of Mousewood. It won't be easy to wake him, but soon after, you learn your first spell.
Yay!
They're back. Woohoo! Seek the lock to the key which the ghost lost in the Hall of Apprentices. Behind the door, you'll meet an old friend of mine. See you soon.
Aha!
Yikes! The key just dissolved into thin air. But now the door is open. What sort of place is this? Everything is so huge. It's enough to make you dizzy.
Ah, it's tracking 9 3/4.
A huge abandoned train station. This stone looks strange.
This is a picture column from the Hall of Apprentices.
Oh, where did that voice come from? It sounds familiar.
In the Hall of Apprentices, there is a column for every apprentice who was trained here in these woods. But this one here was spat out by the Hall a long time ago. I found it deep in the woods, and now I'm trying to unravel its secret. Banishment by the Hall caused the picture to burst into 32 magic drops of dew, which are now spread all over Mousewood. Those who are able to understand the whisper of the rocks can ask the column itself how many drops are still missing. If someone collected all 32 drops, the dew could form the image of the expelled apprentice.
Wow! That sounds exciting. A gigantic living room for a giant. Although seeing as I'm the size of a mouse, maybe it's not so big after all. I wonder who lives here.
Got a point.
It smells a bit like old socks in here. Wow, this is high. Still smells okay. I'll take that. A giant chunk of chocolate. I also took the tinfoil. There's also a bed here for little people. We have a plant like that at home too. Too bad. I can't move the stick with my hands. Otherwise it would reach to the clock. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. Too bad it's so far away. Oh, somebody's sleeping there. That's probably the friend I'm supposed to wake. Hey! Nothing. Good idea. Uh-oh.
Oh, you broke it.
I'd say that worked pretty well. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. Even that's gigantic. It smells like my model train. I'd better not touch it with my bare hands. The joint is rusted. It won't move. It looks like that's the thing that goes cuckoo. There, now it's fixed. Now the cuckoo should have a voice again. Oh, something fell out of the clockwork. Well, it's probably not an important part. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. Wow, that was loud. Let's see if it woke the giant. Oh man, he's still asleep. Hey, wake up!
Oh, right in the crotch.
Oh, dash it all.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean for that to happen. Hello? I was just trying to repair your clock so I could...
Did your teacher tell you to do that?
No. Why would he?
Old magician of Mousewood. I see my apprentice has...
Did you put him up to that?
No, really.
All right. Ow, my head. Wait 1 second. I bid you welcome, Jeremiah Hazelnut. So, you are the rabbit's new apprentice.
A tree walker in the making, indeed.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master of active sleep. When he sleeps, his waking spirit goes wandering.
Wow, that's cool.
Perhaps one day he can instruct you in his art.
Aro. No one has spoken that name in a long time. Yes, It has been a long time, a very long time, since an apprentice has been trained in Mousewood.
Really? That long?
We should make ourselves somewhat more comfortable, old friend. Young Hazelnut, I hear that you have already proven yourself as a tree walker in Mousewood. Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
But first, there is something you need to return.
What's that?
Pardon me, but I think you have my book.
Oh, yeah, the mouse with the backpack gave it to me.
Thank you. It is very valuable to me. Now, I would like to write one about you. I collect stories, you know.
Who was that? He seemed familiar to me, but I can't recall why.
Only a wood sprite, a close acquaintance of mine. You should rest, Jerry. This has been a long day for you. Rest for a little while.
If you say so.
Old friend, what in all the worlds are you doing here?
I am training a tree walker.
That is not what I meant. I say this in all friendship. It is impossible for you to be here, believe me.
Nothing is impossible.
You slept all night.
Yeah, but not too well. I miss my bed.
Be brave, Jeremiah Hazelnut. Magicians have to be strong.
Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Okay.
From now on, you can switch back and forth between day and night by sleeping in a hammock or reading this magic book. It can enthrall you for hours, making time appear to pass in an instant.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
I'm sure you already have your cards, don't you, Jerry?
Yes.
Do you know how to play Quartets?
Yep. No.
I will show you.
The game starts.
You can use the magic cards from the Hall of Apprentices to play a game. Here in Mousewood, the game is known as Quartets. This game consists of 32 cards belonging to 8 quartets, or families, and of course 4 cards per quartet. If you do not yet have 32 cards, the other player will lend you some to make your deck complete. The goal of the game is to obtain as many complete quartets as possible. Every player starts with 10 cards. The 12 remaining cards lie concealed in the stack and will be picked up later.
Oh, goody,
It's
a
your
minigame.
turn.
It's your turn. You now get to ask for one of the other player's cards, but only cards from quartets where you own at least 1 card yourself. First pick the family and then the card. 1, 2, 3, or 4, for which you want to ask.
Let's see what card you've got there.
It's Old Maid.
This card. I bet you've got it.
If the other player doesn't have the card you asked for, then you draw a card from the stack, and it's the other player's turn to ask for one of your cards. If the other player has the card you asked for, then you receive the card and get to keep asking. So you see, it's important to remember which cards you've already asked for and which cards the other player has taken from you so far. This will allow you to predict with some certainty what cards are in the other player's hand. The better your memory, the better your chances of winning. Remember, you can play with those cards, but their true worth does not lie in gambling. Still, I wish you luck.
Excellent.
Let's see.
It's Old Maid. That's what it is. Can we get the 4th one?
Let's see what card you've got there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card.
Well played.
Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it.
Terrific.
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it. Very well. Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. I might have known.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. 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 Opponent's quartet. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
This card. I bet you've got it. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Draw a card.
Got
Hey,
a
I got a quartet.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Excellent.
Got a quartet. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
This card. I bet you've got it. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
This card. I bet you've got it. Haha. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card. Just you wait.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. 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 Opponent's quartet. Opponent asks for a card.
Oh no.
Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card.
Oh no.
Choose a card.
This card. I bet you've got it. Just you wait.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet. Game over. Too bad. You lose.
Ooh, this isn't so easy.
Here in Mousewood, people like to play cards. If the people of Mousewood see your cards, they will be very eager to play with you. You can also find additional secret cards, such as this.
But that's Mum.
Indeed. Remember, there are 4 cards in each quartet, just as there are 4 portal trees, inseparably connected. This star map can show you where they lie. Your mother is the 2nd card in your quartet.
And the other 2?
You will understand my words soon enough, and then everything will change.
Saw and tinker every day. Our neighbour, the old magician, threw out this cabinet. Now we're restoring it for sale.
I see. The door is slightly open. There's something inside, but I can't just reach in there while the hedgehog is looking. Ha! It sounds like they really enjoy their work.
No, you have to take carpentry seriously. First, you have to sketch and measure.
Or you can just jump right into it. Be spontaneous. It helps. With a saw, hammer, nails, paint.
But only after you have everything planned out. Otherwise, it will come to nothing.
But that way you plan out all the fun.
You work to earn money. It doesn't need to be fun.
You see?
That's complete nonsense. It makes no sense without fun. Planning is secondary.
Secondary? Without planning, everything goes to pieces.
You take everything too seriously.
You don't take things seriously enough.
I think they're busy right now.
I'm right.
The 2 of them are distracted. Let's see what's in that cabinet. A whole quartet. The old magician must have forgotten the cards in there.
It makes no sense without fun.
Hello, Mr. Churchmouse.
Oh, it's you. The boy with the hat and the tight purse strings. Don't worry, this time Junior isn't after your piggy bank, he's after your sanity. The best magician in Mousewood will make you doubt your own mind when he achieves the impossible.
Your son is a magician too? I don't believe it.
Yes, pretty amazing, isn't it? You thought there was no such thing as magic.
No, I just meant...
You will be proven wrong.
But I didn't say that.
When the great Churchmouse Jr. mysteriously empties this glass of water without touching it.
Well, I can't wait. Maybe I'll learn another one of my 4 spells here. Eh? Is the water level going down? How long is this going to take?
Could you maybe put the nut in the water glass? Sometimes Junior has a bit of stage fright.
Okay.